Was dismissive when Mitt Romney in the last campaign said Russia was our #1 geopolitical foe. Any regrets about that?
No, because again, you have a situation where Russia is violating international law because a country that Moscow, a government that Moscow supported, was rejected by the vast majority of the Ukrainian people, and because they wanted to determine their own future, because they wanted to be able to make the decision as to their integration with Europe. They didn't want to be dictated to by an outside state or an outside authority. I think it's hardly a demonstration of, it's not a positive thing for Russia that Ukraine has been moving in this direction. Our whole point is it doesn't have to be a negative thing. It is a mistake, certainly in the long run, for Russia not to accept the fact that Ukraine can, and the Ukrainian people should be able to decide for themselves in a democratic manner how they will integrate with Europe, and that doing so does not mean they cannot maintain their long historical and cultural ties and economic ties to Russia. They can and should be able to do both, and it should not be a threat to Russia to do so. I think on this matter, I think it's very important to note that when it comes to these kinds of situations on the international scene, partisan politics are fine. We engage in them every day here. Here, I mean Washington. But in a case like this, why, instead of being a partisan Republican and attacking the president, be a partisan American and identifying the outrageous actions in violation of international law that have taken place.
So do you think John McCain and Lindsey Graham and some of those critics have been...
I think that partisanship, as others had identified in this circumstance, is unwarranted because, in fact, the president and others, the administration has been taking concrete action in response to the violation of international law that has taken place. We are working in concert with our partners to do so. And it is in the United States' interest, in the interest of our allies and partners, and in the interest of the Ukrainian people to support Ukraine and to work to persuade Russia to reverse course.
I want to quickly get to another subject you haven't been asked about yet, healthcare. So